Okay, so first of all go to Draw and then select the pen that you want to use, and you can change the thickness and also the colour. Then I am going to write welcome, and then I can select this and go to animations and replay, and it will redo what I just did and make it look like the word is being written. At the moment, the W and the rest of the word are playing separately, and that is because they are two separate images. So I need to select both of these and then group them together, then go back to animations and replay to get the word to be written out correctly. At the moment, I'm doing this using a stylus because my laptop is a touch screen. You can, in theory, do this using a mouse. If I go back to Draw and then Draw with Touch, I'm now using the mouse to write out the word welcome, but you can see it's not quite as smooth. Now we can try actually drawing a picture. You should know that you need some actual artistic ability in order to get this to work, which I do not have, so just keep that in mind. I am going to search for a picture of a bee and then right click and copy image, then go back to PowerPoint and right click and paste. Then I'm going to make this image really, really big and then trace over the top of it. I will change the pen to pink so that it will be easier to see. And if you draw something that you don't like, if you make a mistake, you can use Ctrl-Z to undo it. Then I'm going to remove the picture underneath and select everything and right click and change the outline color to black. Then I'm going to color in the image, and I'll use the highlighter tool to do this because it's a thicker line and also you can see the shapes underneath it. So go to more colors and change it to a golden color and OK. Then I'll color in the image from one side to the other. Then I will change the color to a light blue and color in the wings. And now I can delete this. That's just from my hand resting on the screen, and I no longer need this picture here, so I'll delete that as well. Then press Ctrl-A to select everything and go to Animations and Replay. Now at the moment everything is being drawn at the same time, and if I select one of these and go to Shape Format and Selection Pane, you can see that it has tried to group the image, but it hasn't done a very good job. So I'm going to press Ctrl-A to select all of this and then go to Shape Format and Group and Ungroup. Then I'll press Ctrl-A again and go back to Shape Format and group everything together. Now when I go back to Animations and select Replay, each image will be drawn one after the other. Now while everything is grouped together, this is a good opportunity to resize the image to the size you actually want it to be, and then right click and change the outline to a thinner weight. And you can also go to more lines and pick a more specific number. Now I am going to undo this because I want my image to be nice and big for the video. Now using the selection pane, if you select one of the images, it will be selected on the page and you can double click and then rename it. So I will call this Wing 1. And you can also select an image on the page and it will be selected in the selection pane. And I will call this Wing 2. Then I'm also going to name this the body. Now, if you have drawn something which you don't like, you can delete it and then try and redraw it again. I'm going to undo that. And you can also use the erase tool to try and remove part of an image. And then I'll undo that as well. Now, the order in which the animations play is the reverse order of the order that they're in the selection pane. So this image will appear first, and then this one, and this one will be drawn last. So if I drag the body down to the bottom, for example, and then go to preview, it draws the body first. The order of the selection pane is supposed to be the order in which you drew the images, but it doesn't always work out like this. Grouping and ungrouping and erasing images will mess up this order. So you need to click and drag to get everything to be in the order that you want them to appear. Now, if you want different parts of the image to appear at different speeds, they need to be in their own separate groups. So I will press Ctrl A to select everything, then go to Shape, Format, and Group and Ungroup. Then while everything is still selected, hold down Ctrl and deselect the wings and the body. Then I will group everything that is left. Now this will have removed the animation because any change you make to the image will delete the animation. So I will press Ctrl A to select everything and then go Replay. And at the moment the body and the wings are being drawn at the same time as the outline. So I will hold down Shift to select all of these and change them to after previous. And I can adjust the individual speeds of each of these shapes. So I can make the wings and the body appear at different speeds. So now if I select Play From, it draws the black outline first, and then the yellow, and then the blue wings. You can also hold down Shift and select all of these, and then go Add Animation and Rewind. And this does the reverse and removes the image. So now if I open up the PowerPoint presentation, the first click will draw the image, and the second click will remove the image. Okay, so in this video I have shown you how to make a whiteboard effect animation using Ink Replay in PowerPoint. And that is everything.